Did 5G, the fifth-generation wireless technology, cause the novel coronavirus? No, that's not true. These bizarre assertions go against everything we know about how viruses are spread. A viral video making the rounds confuses historical events, while ignoring others, to make a sweeping claim that is not backed up by evidence. The claim appeared in a post published on YouTube by Parents for Healthcare Rights on March 12, 2020, titled "Coronavirus Caused by 5G?" It opened, quote, "Dr. Thomas Cowan, MD hypothesizes that coronavirus may be history repeating itself and caused by 5G." Shot at the Health and Human Rights Summit in Tucson, Arizona on March 12, 2020. Camera, sound and editing by Joshua Coleman. End quote. Users on social media only saw this title, description and thumbnail, quote, "Coronavirus caused by 5G?" Dr. Thomas Cowan, MD hypothesizes that coronavirus may be history repeating itself and caused by 5G. Shot at the Health and Human Rights Summit in Tucson, Arizona on March 12, 2020. Camera, sound and editing by Joshua Coleman. End quote. The video is also being shared on Facebook, where it has generated about 6,000 views as of March 18, 2020. It features Dr. Thomas Cowan, MD, who is a holistic physician based in San Francisco. In it, the medical doctor is trying to pin the novel coronavirus, and its subsequent spread around the world, on 5G wireless technology. Towards the end of the video, Cowan said, quote, "There has been a dramatic and quantum leap in the last 6 months with the electrification of the Earth. And I'm sure a lot of you know what that is. It's called 5G, where they now have 20,000 radiation-emitting satellites just like the radiation-emitting thing in your pocket and on your wrist and that you use all the time. That is not compatible with health." End quote. In an article for PCMag titled, "Number 5G is not causing coronavirus or anything else," author Sasha Segan debunked what he called this completely insane video. He observed, quote, "COVID-19 is spreading in places that do not have 5G. Japan, one of the virus hotspots, does not currently have 5G. Iran, another major hotspot, does not have 5G. Malaysia, another hotspot, does not have 5G. And so on. There is no correlation between increased spread and the presence of 5G. Italy has 5G and the virus went wild, Iran does not, and the virus went wild." End quote. Earlier in the video, Cowan tried to tie historical pandemics to electrification milestones. He said, quote, "Every pandemic in the last 150 years, there was a quantum leap in the electrification of the Earth. In 1918, late fall of 1917, there was the introduction of radio waves around the world. Whenever you expose any biological system to a new electromagnetic field, you poison it, you kill some, and the rest go into a kind of suspended animation so that, interestingly, they live a little bit longer and sicker." End quote. In doing so, Cowan attempted to link radio waves to the 1918 influenza pandemic, also known as the Spanish flu. However, he incorrectly identified the year for the introduction of radio waves. According to the Federal Communications Commission, the discovery dates back to 1885. Also, Cowan's version of history ignores other, more deadly pandemics, including Justinian's plague 540–590, which is believed to have killed as many as 100 million people. He also has no explanation for the Black Death, which is blamed for about 25 million deaths in Europe 1347–1351. Both of these historical events happened well before electrification. To be sure, he said he was referencing the last 150 years. But his theory conveniently ignores far more deadly pandemics that occurred before the discovery of power. He also wrongly identified the timeline for radio waves, and he offered no explanation for the spread of the novel coronavirus in countries that do not have 5G technology. There is a lot of misinformation surrounding the novel coronavirus. Here are some other fact checks by Lead Stories. Fact check: Dunkin' has not closed for business because of COVID-19. Fact check: COVID-19 not a scripted narrative to justify closed borders or force residents to remain home. Fact check: Italy has not mandated no treatment of all elderly with coronavirus. Fact check: a banana a day does not keep the coronavirus away. Fact check, 15 minutes in sauna will not kill the coronavirus. Fact check, a dog vaccine cannot be used to inoculate people against coronavirus. Fact check, the CDC is not warning people the morel mushroom increases coronavirus risk by 200%. Fact check, baby formula not necessarily being shipped for free during coronavirus outbreak. Fact check, train was not marked with COVID-19 on its side. Fact check, not 10,000 deaths in virus outbreak in Michigan, Washington, Idaho, North Dakota, Missouri, Mississippi.